Here with ET Now, and this is Business Tonight. It's been coming a while. The 14th of November is finally here. Sachin Tendulkar's last test match. The little master took to the field for the 200th time in white colours, drawing to a close one of the most illustrious sporting careers.
And not surprisingly, Sachin was an ever-present crescendo around the Wankhede as a billion hearts wished India's favourite son a fond farewell. Here's a quick look at the little master's first day of his final test.
As the Wankhede braced itself to see the little master take guard, and as expected, the morning was all about one man, the legend Sachin Tendulkar. Skipper MS Dhoni presented the master a special cap. There was also a moment for the ages, the little master and Sachin.
Yes. And so Tendulkar
And the captain also handing Sachin the honour of leading the team out.
will lead the team out, and I think it's a good gesture. It's a predictable gesture, but it's a good gesture. 10, 9, 8.
Tributes continued as the countdown began.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And we're on. And now into the business of a test match that's got to be played by two proud test match nations.
Cricket buff and Bollywood star Amir Khan took over the commentator's mic as Sachin's busy day on the field continued.
Straight away.
A day filled with memories, even as the Windies went down like 9 pins. Day 1 of the Wankhede Test had the stamp of the master. Sports Bureau, Times Now.
Okay, in fact, onto the field, India were in complete control after having bowled out West Indies for 182 in their first innings. Pragyan Ojha was the pick of the bowlers, picking up 5 wickets. R. Ashwin too contributed with 3 wickets in his spell. With a little over 2 hours of play left, Sachin crazy fans felt they wouldn't get a chance to see their idol in action. But before we get you highlights of the day's trade, let's also get you some day's cricket actually. Let's also get you some more reactions of sports stars, celebrities, everyone saying just why Sachin is their favourite.
Not only the people who want to be sports person, but overall, they look at him as someone, who's very humble, who has handled success really well. People know him as one of the best cricketer in the world, and his performance has really dictated terms. Doesn't really matter where he has played cricket. So I think he has been a global brand ambassador for the sport.
Well, it's quite an emotional time for India that he's retiring. He'll be badly missed, the memories given to Indian cricket and the things he's done for India. Sachin had a chat with me in the World Cup and said that you will matter when it matters the most. So I think that was always remains very special.
In many ways, it was very good that India won the toss and decided to field, because it allowed Sachin to come out there and field for 3-4 hours and soak the occasion.
200 test matches. As a cricketer, as an ex-cricketer, I never thought that anybody will reach that milestone. It's an incredible milestone, and I don't think so in future anybody will go near that particular mark.
Sachin get a lot of runs in his last final match, but I also like to see a West Indies victory.
I put him at number 1 in my opinion. Just what he would have achieved, I doubt whether we are going to see that again in the future.
22 years or so in the international spotlight, particularly under the pressure that's been placed on him from a cricket-mad nation. He's handled it remarkably well, and as I say, he's a true champion.
You see, I'm not a cricket fan, but I'm like every Indian, a Sachin Tendulkar fan. His innings for the last 25 years, India is proud of, India loves him, and that's enough. But if he can score a 50 and force a 100, it will be icing on the cake, and India will, and the Wankhede Stadium will erupt in joy.
Very obvious are his simplicity, his passion, and his diligence for the game. And I believe he's playing with those same qualities today as he did in the first match that he has played.
The great flexibility is that you have something like 33,000 crores guards and guardages available. So you have a great flexibility of switching between various guards. So I think he is the one guard who is currently most prominent.
It's a historic moment for all cricket fans. I mean, an icon like Sachin Tendulkar and his last day, definitely I can imagine. I do hope he crosses 200 runs and he leaves with a bang.
I've grown up in a house which is sort of very closely associated and keeps watching sport between a brother and a father who would bring the house down on a century. I know what it feels like, and today, you know, just watching him, and I have to confess that the little bit of delay was from my end because I was watching him bat, and it was just so emotional, it was so driven, and I was just like, these guys are, nobody's going to show up at the press conference on time, he's not out, you know, the God's not out, he's not giving up, and it's just crazy, you know. He's 38 not out. 38, wow. He and Pujara are still playing.
Ladies and gentlemen, did you just hear that? Neha Dhupia watches that much cricket. That much cricket. Do you watch cricket? Do you like Sachin? I mean, I'm sure you've heard of him. Everybody's heard of Sachin. But what does it mean to you this particular last day and all the hullabaloo that's going around it?
Well, I'll be honest. I've managed to get the best seats for tomorrow's game. So I am going to be at the stadium at 8:45 sharp because he's starting to bat.
Chitrangda, what does cricket mean to you? What does Sachin mean to you? Last test match.
I have some association with sports, so honestly, I'm not so much of a cricket. Sorry, I'm not much of a cricket fan, but Sachin is different. I think he's somebody who's just become almost like a face of our country, you know. So the talent, the achievement, just everything means so much, and I have a lot of respect for sportsmen. It's very hard earned. Everything that they do, they really, you know, every time go and test their worth out. Superb, well done. Thank you so much for giving us everything that you have, Sachin.
Just can't have enough of Sachin, can you? But just a few more days to go, and everyone's looking forward to 8:35 tomorrow morning when he's going to pad up again. But slip into a short break. On that note, Tanya, what's lined up on the other side?
Well, all the international news, folks, because US Vice Chairman, that's the Fed.